Hello and welcome back to Marvel Puzzle Quest with me, P.I. McLeod. It's still day 3835. I know I just did this earlier, but a different purpose. Welcome to the stream, and here's our free She-Hulk cover. Yay, I think. Now we're here today on this one to Crash the Titan. Earlier, you might have missed it, but hey, you could always check out the saved videos on Twitch, the video I uploaded to YouTube for Welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D., going against Riri, Mockingbird, a decoy, you know, that whole shtick with the new Doctor Doom, or infamous Iron Man, as he likes to be called. I don't know, does he? I don't even know. Anyways. Nope, we're going to Crash the Titan now, because it is Monday, the new Titans are here, or Titan in this case, because I think it's a singular. Yup, it is. We got one single Titan for this one, and that's fine. We only need them, you know what, 6 a month? That's the quota. Anyways, let's get into it. Crash the Titans against War Machine. Okay, so when War Machine came out in Marvel Puzzle Quest, geez, a long time ago. I wouldn't say he's one of the earliest ones, but he was definitely in the first, I don't know, the first 20%. He came in with a lackluster flop. But that's not to say that anyone else did better, because back then everyone was pretty much the same. You had 3 colors, 3 powers, no passives. It was just how cheap were your powers and how effective were they. Did you have a stun on you? Stuff like that, right? Nowadays, if you don't have a passive, you're nearly trash. War Machine has no passive, so unfortunately, he kind of falls into that category. But he's been buffed a couple times since his release. Nowadays, his what would I say is his basic niche thing? I'd say his blue is pretty interesting, and the fact that it actually does do a nice amount of damage. And at level 5, it removes, like, what, I want to say 6 or 7, if not all, protect tiles from the board. Enemy protects, of course, and invisible tiles. Anyone that's invisible is now visible. War Machine will detect you. He has no problem removing invisibility from anyone on the opposing team, and doing good damage while he does it. That's just his blue. His red is kind of weird. He puts out a countdown that it adds a percentage chance, and I think at level 5 it's like 33%, that anytime on your turn new tiles fall down, they have a 33% chance of being a new type of a new attack tile for you. And they're okay strength. They're not the strongest thing ever, but they're decent. If you play your cascades right, you could get a lot of them in that time period. I think it goes up to 4 turns. The green, well, back in the day, it used to make countdowns that would explode, like burst damage in the board, and that would cause, obviously, a ton more tiles to fall. It was really good when combined with the red. Nowadays, it just does it. It just does a bunch of random board shake damage, and of course, that helps the red out even more, and instantaneously to boot. He's not necessarily all about attack tiles or all about one thing. He's just another person that has 3 different colors to put out damage with. All 3 of them actually hurt the enemy. So it kind of sucks to let him get any of the AP he wants. But at least we don't have to worry about any passives, any projectiles, any invisibility. He doesn't have any tricks up his sleeve like that. He's not going to stun you. He's not going to use repeaters that are annoying. No, he's just kind of straight up vanilla. Okay? That's War Machine. Let's get to it. With Black Widow. Okay. Ooh, I almost forgot. Before we get into the explanation, real quick. One-on-one fights. Turn on the effects. Okay. There we go. So, 4-star Black Widow, she came out a little later. Actually, a lot later. She was an interesting addition to the game because she had a weird kit, and to be fair, to this day it's still a pretty weird kit, but she has a couple of offerings that make her definitely a support character, as Black Widow probably should be. I think her most notable thing, if you're going to use her, you might as well use her for this, is Brush Past. Brush Pass, I'm sorry. It's 10 yellow AP. You burst heal for a lot of health, honestly, for one of your allies, and includes herself as well if you want. And you get a 4-turn yellow countdown that while it's on the board, all ally powers cost 3 less. That's really nice. And it includes itself. So let's say you get 7 more yellow, because it would only cost 7 then. You could cast it again before it expires and get another countdown out there. I highly advise abusing that if you get the chance. It's pretty fun to combine that with other characters that reduce AP costs as well. You know, like Shuri or Heimdall, or you get the point. Yeah, it's cool to really take abuse of use and abuse this, especially when you have stuff like Lights Out. This is 8 black. It stuns the target for 3 turns and deals some damage, and has a passive at the start of the turn. If the enemy is stunned, if any enemy is stunned, really, Black Widow destroys 3 enemy AP in a random color. Pretty nice. It's not like she's breaking the bank and doing amazing stuff, but hey, holding the enemy back with supports like this is what she should be doing. Let's be fair. I want to note that if you have your Brush Pass out, this also means that this only costs 5 to do a stun for 3 turns. A black stun for what, 5 AP for 3 turns? That's pretty darn good. And finally, there's, I've never been able to say this word right. Defilade? Defilade. I don't know. It costs 7 purple. Well, okay, let's put up to level 5 so you can see the real strength of it. At level 5, she gets 4 purple invisibility tiles out there. And remember, all she needs is 1 to be invisible. We got 4 of them. When it's out there, though, when any of them out there, it's now Enfilade. Enfilade? Enfilade. I don't know. It costs 10 purple then. She destroys her invisibility tiles and destroys 4 enemy special tiles, dealing damage and gaining AP for them. If there are no more those tiles, no more D tiles on the board, the power becomes, well, Defilade or whatever you want to call it again. This is probably her most lackluster ability. Let's face it. It costs 7 purple, or 4, I guess, if you have Brush Pass out. Remember, Brush Pass costs 10 yellow. Getting that to cast early is not an easy feat. But anyways, 7 purple to get some invisibilities out there. If you have it at 3 like I do, it makes 2 invisibilities. It still does something very similar. Destroy her invisibility tiles and destroy 3 enemy special tiles, dealing damage, gaining AP. You can see why I keep it at level 3. I'd rather have the Brush Pass do more healing and do more AP lessening, because that's what it does. Lights Out does a longer stun per level and more damage, and more enemy destruction as her passive. All in all, Black Widow is, I think, is the shoe-in to win the fight between her and War Machine in Marvel Puzzle Quest rules. But that's only because she has a good kit. She can stay alive a lot longer. She can stun the enemy. She can remove his special tiles pretty easily. I think she's got a better kit for this. Obviously, if he gets enough red, blue, or green AP to fire off his abilities at least once or twice, you could be in trouble, because obviously you're not built to take a ton of damage. But, we'll see, right? Okay, ready? One-on-one fight. Black Widow versus War Machine. Let's go. Remember, we like yellow, we like black, we like purple, and the computer likes everything else. I see this match 4 of yellow here, but if you look here, this red is a lot better. This red will get you red, black, blue, and yellow all in one match. Not that you need some of those colors, but it's good to take them away from the enemy, I want the black, but I also want the yellow. Conundrums. Let's go with this. See, now that's a lot of blue and green over there. I don't know if I want to give them all that. I think I'll take the 4. Well, shoot. If I let him have that, he'll get 4 blue and 2 green out of it. But I can get 3 black, 3 yellow over here. So I think I'll take that right now. I think it's a nice trade. How much yellow do I got? I got 6. Just need 4 more. We'll stall for a little bit. Maybe we can make everything cheaper if we get that yellow first. We'll take the green so he won't get so much green all in one swoop. Should I take the purple now? I'm thinking I should. Just to get ready for it, you know? I need some to cast it if I get the brush pass out. 1 more yellow. I would like to see all the animations. Probably can, since she's not doing a ton of damage. If I take that purple down there, it gives him a match 4 of red. I don't think I like that. Oh, he's got the Gatling gun out. So he has some burst damage right there. But thankfully he doesn't have his red out yet. I'll take this blue and green just to get it off his hands. Oh, here we go. We get the yellow. I want that black up there, but this yellow is more important. Okay. Brush pass on herself. She swipes her own card. Like, thanks, self. Was really looking forward to that data. Whew. Okay, so now that everything's a little cheaper because this tile is out there on the board, this lights out only costs 5. In other words, he's going to be stun locked if he's, for the rest of the fight. There he goes. So now let's get some purple. I want to see one more animation, right? How to go about getting it, though? I need some purple. Right here? I just want to find some purple. You know what? You can sit down for a little longer. Go ahead, rest. Come on, Rhodey. You've had a long day. You don't need to get up right now. Take some more yellow? Sure. Because the brush pass is worn off. Which kind of sucks. I'm going to do this again just because it's more fun to keep them quiet. There we go. There's the purple. Should I fire it now? That's not going to do anything. It's just going to make me invisible for now, which is kind of fun, but there's nothing to destroy. I kind of want enough purple to, what was it, 7 to do this and then 10 to do the opposite. Just kind of want to see both of it, but I don't know if I'm going to get the option. He's going to die well before then. I mean, unless there's some sort of comeback mechanic that I'm not seeing correctly. Let's see if we can squeeze it out of him. Go for this. You would take that match 4 that had a purple in it. I need 17 purple to see it all come to fruition. It's kind of silly. I guess I'll do that red. We get to see some of his animations in the meantime. I'll take that match 5. Thank you very much. Oh, wow. That's kind of killing him. Well, let's might as well go invisible now, then. We'll make it cheaper. Pass myself some data again. And what am I missing? Oh, 2 more purple. Just 2 more purple would do it. I don't see where I can get 2 more purple that easily either. I mean, I guess I could move this and hope he moves. Oh, he moved some. Aw, he got rid of my brush pass. What a jerk. I'm trying to help him out here. Help myself, I guess. Yeah, there's no way now. Because anything I match, he's dead. So we're just going to kill him with a gun. There you go. Shock baton, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. We squeezed as many animations as we could out of him. That was pretty decent, I guess. We had Black Widow go in there, show off her animations for the most part. I don't know if there's really a different one for Diffalade. I'm going to call it a different word every time, I swear. But thank you very much for taking part in this and watching Black Widow dismantle and take apart the War Machine. That's it for our Crash the Titans for this week. She's only got one fight in her, but hey, it's a legendary token and we deserve it, right? Don't forget, if you're going to go against them and you don't have a powered up Widow, use your supports. Use something and abuse something. If I may remind you, there are some things in here that are made just for her, like the Black Widow batons. If you got these, whenever she makes a match, there's a chance to create a Diffalade tile, meaning to make her visible, like right off the rip. Just, why would you not put that on there? Also, the fact that at rank 3, there's a chance to create an actual stun tile. Takes 3 turns, but hey, free stuns. You're not going to turn that down, are you? There's a lot of other good options in here, but it's just one that came to mind. Use your boosts as well, your damage boost, AB boost. You know, get that legendary token. Okay. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate all the support as always. I'll see you guys in less than 2 days when we go for Welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D. Days 3 and 4 and finish off Infamous Iron Man, aka Dr. Doom's entrance to S.H.I.E.L.D. Thanks again. Bye, everybody.